Hello and welcome everybody to my channel. My name's Andrew and today I'm going to be starting a new series called Citadel. It is produced by the Russo brothers who did a couple of the Captain America movies and a couple of Avengers movies, Infinity War and Endgame. But I don't know if they're going to be directing any of the episodes this season or not. It's starring Richard Madden, who was in Game of Thrones and Eternals, and I like both of those things, so I can't wait to see more of him. And it's also starring Priyanka Chopra Jonas. I probably butchered that name, but I don't think I've ever heard it say it out loud before, but I've actually seen her before in another show called Quantico. If anybody's seen that, I think it had like 3 seasons, which I thought at least the first season was pretty good. I can't really remember what happened in the other 2 seasons. Everybody else probably knows it from everything else he does. And this show is about two spies who lost their memory somehow for like 8 years, but now they're being brought back for another mission. At least that's what I got from the trailer. And that's pretty much everything I know about this show. So if you end up liking this reaction, and you want to see more of the reactions to this show, leave a like and let me know. And subscribe so you know when I drop a reaction for the next episode. Alright, with all that said, let's get into the episode.
Ciao, Gregor.
This must be before they lost their memory.
Missed you too, Bernard.
Well, they do say a year away makes the heart grow fonder. Although that didn't happen with my ex-wife's heart.
Stanley Tucci, he's always good whenever he shows up in a show or a movie. They're just showing off now, speaking in different languages. Now we're going with German, Spanish. Just going to go through as many as I can.
What's with the wedding ring?
It's part of my color. Maybe it's just an old habit.
I thought your old habit was lying.
I thought your old habit was just leaving.
Doing a pretty good American accent.
You know what's gonna happen now, right?
Okay. Bathroom fight scene. It was a very cutty action scene. Like action scenes that don't jump around so much. Why is that toilet water blue? Okay, that's cool. Turn his glasses into weapons.
Is that your food?
No, Gregor. It's a 22 Beretta aimed at your nuts.
It's definitely not a foot.
What are you? CIA? MI6?
Oh, come on, Greg. Do I look like a woman that plays for the minor leagues?
That's the CIA and MI6 minor league.
You're Citadel. I thought Citadel was a myth.
Okay. Citadel's the name of the agency they work for.
Nadia. That's your real name, right? There is no uranium.
It's a setup.
We fed false information to your people to lure you here so I can hand deliver a message.
Spy games are thick in this show. He's really having a rough time with this guy. Oh! That's gotta rip open an artery or something? No way he's walking. Okay. It doesn't matter now.
You know him, I imagine. Vishal Rai. He's got the most beautiful apartment in Mumbai.
Not anymore.
Himari Tanaka in Tokyo. The Citadel tech team in Mexico City. Milan, Paris, Cairo, and hundreds more.
Okay. Got offices everywhere.
Who the fuck are you?
Oh, damn. Well, he's just better at the spy game than they are.
We waited a long time to wipe Citadel from the face of the earth. And seeing you now, was worth the wait.
Okay. Oh, he waited a long time to get shot in the heart. Oh, big shotgun in a train. It's got to do some destruction. They work well together. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I knew that shotgun was going to come in handy.
We were set up.
Who are they?
I don't know, but they're burning Citadel to the ground. I need to tell you something.
Starting out with Citadel being destroyed. The whole show's called Citadel. Maybe they have to rebuild it somehow.
Bernard?
Still alive.
Will always find you.
Okay. Yeah, definitely looks like they died in that explosion. It's got to be how they lose their memory. It's kind of reminded me of this show called what's that old show called? Get Smart or something? How the two different spy agencies fight each other. So I haven't seen that show in a long time. Yeah, they made that movie with Steve Carell and Ian Hathaway. That was a while ago too. Something else must happen to them. Be a bit weird if they both get amnesia from the train crash. Looks like he lost his memory.
Do you remember your name?
Yeah, it's
It appears you're suffering from a retrograde amnesia which affects your memories.
I don't know how often people get amnesia from a explosion like that or crash. Yeah, he's got a whole family now.
Blueberry pancakes? How many of those are you gonna eat?
Suppose it's been 8 years. Now I'm worried that something terrible is going to happen to him, to his family, to bring him back into it.
You know, no one came looking for me after the accident. You imagine how horrible I must have been to not have one single person come looking for me?
Yeah, I think they already killed everybody at Citadel, except for Stanley Tucci's character. So I don't know why he didn't try to find them, or maybe he just thought they were dead. So he must realize that they're alive somehow. Then comes to find them.
These past few months, I've been having these visions of,
He's starting to remember.
if I can find out who she is, maybe I can find out who I am.
Who you were is a very different person than who you are now.
I think the best course would be to swab your DNA. Run it through one of the national databases, see if we can find any.
Okay, that's how he's
Did
going
that
to find
before,
him.
Nothing showed.
Well, the technology's gotten more advanced since then.
Okay, so he's already done it before. But yeah, definitely doing it again is not going to help.
8 years ago, when Citadel fell, it buried its trove of secrets in a tungsten-fortified case.
Okay, who's she?
Agent identities, even nuclear code.
Is she a manticore?
I'm not asking in my capacity as ambassador. No, no, this is for a different cause. A greater cause.
They always say that. Before they kill everybody.
We've helped you before.
Yeah, she's definitely manticore.
So, what will it be, Harold? Shall we plant explosives on your daughter's British Airways flight tomorrow as she flies home from Oxford?
Terrible.
Shall we abduct your wife and bury her alive in my rose garden?
She's a creepy woman. That's disgusting.
I have another job for you, Davik. They found the Citadel X case.
We're gonna play a game. The rules are simple.
There he is. Still working. Wonder if he was the last agent alive.
Go ahead, your turn.
This is secret. Someone of Fergal's.
Oh, okay. This is a very deadly game. If
Okay, just you and me.
you play the game, you die. If you don't play the game, you die.
She wants the location of Citadel's X case.
Why?
Nuclear codes.
That's interesting.
Wouldn't they have changed the nuclear codes by now? It's been 8 years.
A sec. What kind of shady shit you doing in here? A little rub and tug?
Some of the kids in school said that we're gonna get bombed and there was a war. And people were gonna eat people, including me.
Well, some of the kids at school are stupid.
That's definitely true. They still haven't showed where she ended up.
Hey.
Hopefully it's that guy and not Manticore. They'll definitely be dead if it's Manticore.
Get in the car.
Oh, yeah. It is him.
Conroy, Abigail Conroy, Hendrix Conroy. Right? How'd I do?
At least I don't think he's gonna kill him.
It's all right. We're okay. Everything's gonna be all right.
Cabin secure.
Put them to sleep.
Dispensing.
Let's go.
So tricked out spy car. Think he's just trying to save him because he's on the radar now, and he didn't want to explain anything to him because that'd be a waste of time. They had the whole facility just for one briefcase.
We will strike back in force against any entity that threatens our democracy. Hackers, a foreign government, or, say, an agent of the press leading a dangerous misinformation campaign.
That's definitely a threat. And coming from her, she'll definitely do something.
Who are you people? Where's our daughter?
I'm Bernard Orlick. This is my wife, Jo.
Ex-wife.
I brought you here to keep you safe.
Keep us safe. You gassed us in your truck.
I'm sorry. There wasn't really time for a cappuccino and a chat.
Didn't really have time to explain.
Find out who you are, right?
I knew that DNA test was going to get him in trouble.
Okay, now smile.
I'm not gonna fucking smile.
You see what a joy you were? The man says you have to smile.
Mason King doesn't smile.
You talked about yourself in the third person.
Scars there. Like bullet wounds, knife wounds.
Machete wounds, shrapnel wounds, oyster shucker wounds. The list is...
Oyster shucker.
Hey, special forces?
Nope. What you were was a myth. What you were was Citadel.
Citadel? Thought you had a gift for names.
A century ago, a group of spies in France recruited individuals from around the world to create a spy organization. Loyal only to the safety and security of all people.
Okay.
But we helped shape every major event for good for the past 100 years.
Who determines what's good? I guess I do.
I thought that only one Citadel spy had survived. Luckily, this Citadel spy was head and shoulders above the rest. The agency's tech genius, destined to carry the world on his back.
He's definitely talking about himself.
His name.
Is it you?
Yep.
Manticore emerged 8 years ago with the assault on Citadel, when they murdered thousands of Citadel spies.
Okay, so Manticore's a new entity. I thought they'd been around for a long time, but I guess not.
Now, those two agents are on their way to New York to tear open that case. And if they succeed, Manticore will have, among other things, all the codes to every nuclear weapon in the world.
Seems like a dangerous thing to have.
Me, and get that case before Manticore can open it. I need Mason Kane.
I'm not him.
Don't know how it would work to having a code for every single nuclear on Earth. Don't know how that would work. That was cool.
The fuck is wrong with you?
Overly dangerous.
Who she was.
Nadia sent a Mayday call the day that Citadel fell. And then after that, she went dark. I think she's dead.
Nope. Is she the one who betrayed everybody? They gotta go back and show her now. Okay. Didn't get much from her. They gotta keep us waiting for that. I guess that's probably why they dropped 2 episodes off to start with. I saw from the trailer that both of them lost their memories, but maybe she didn't. Maybe she's just going around doing her own thing, thinking everybody else was dead. They also said that somebody in Citadel leaked all their names and that, so. And there's only 3 left, so maybe it's one of those 3. I don't know what Stanley's character's been doing for the last 8 years, but maybe, hopefully, he's been trying to rebuild Citadel or something like that. Maybe recruiting some new people. Maybe he's the one who ratted out everybody, all the agents. He's the one that seemed unharmed by everything. And we didn't get to see, and we haven't seen what happened to him when everybody else was getting killed. But I don't think it's him. I don't know why it'd be going after the nuclear codes if it was him. We probably should have a better failsafe for all those nuclear codes in case they get into wrong hands. But instead, they just got a high-tech briefcase. Hopefully, the next episode starts with Nadia showing what happened to her and where she ended up, what she'd been doing. The show actually reminded me a lot of the old show Get Smart, without comedy, of course. In that show, the spy agency names were Control and Chaos. They always fought against each other. And they always had these interesting gadgets that are just completely ridiculous. Because it was a very funny show. But I don't think this is going to be a funny show. It seems to be pretty serious and pretty ruthless. But yeah, this show gave me huge Get Smart vibes. Except for the comedy, of course. But yeah, I watched a lot of that show when I was a kid. I don't think I've seen a single episode since I was a kid. I wouldn't even know where you'd get it from. If it's on any kind of streaming services or anything like that. But yeah, that's it for me. That was a quick episode. We didn't get much from Nadia. But hopefully we get more from her next episode. I'm looking forward to more. Let me know your thoughts below in the comments. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.